Oh, I'm really glad Flex was on tonight. So much better than you. Welcome in, everybody. It's the Craft Beer Republic. Thanks for drinking. Thanks for joining. I am Greg, and I'm being joined by my favorite co-host, and that is Flex. What's up, big fella?
Man, you know, I feel ever since I missed those two shows, I feel like a guest now.
How dare
you?
Like,
yeah, it's like I'm not even a co-host anymore. It's like, oh, hey, Flex is back for another one.
We'll see if he's back next week.
Leaving the door open.
Right.
Yeah. No, I'm back. Just, for any confusion, I'm back.
Right. Luckily, Packers games are, well, I was going to say they're not on Monday nights, but sometimes they are.
Sometimes they are, yeah.
So don't go to those ones.
Yes, sir, Greg.
And that's the bottom line. Where was I? Oh, Craft Beer Republic. Follow us. Write to us. All those things at Craft Beer Republic. Mail at craftbeerrepublic.com. All that good shit. So much to talk about tonight. I did a little research on the road.
Love hearing about your research.
Thank you. Got some booze news to get to. We even have a clip to play for one of the booze news stories, so I'm excited to get to that. Drunk people are fun.
Hopefully it's not shitty audio.
It's surprisingly good, actually.
All right.
We'll get there. If you don't mind, I'm going to crack open a beer over here.
Please do.
I am drinking Monkish Brewing Co. Hey, cuz 7%, has a 4.29 on Untapped with over 1,400 ratings. And they say double dry hopped IPA with Citra and Motueka. It's the IPA version of Cousin of Death, which I don't know what that is. And I will say, last week I drank that beer that was almost pushing a year. I think it was like 10 months.
Rummage sale beer.
Yeah, I was drinking that garage sale beer. This one is less than 2 weeks old.
Wow.
Yes. So freshy fresh. Anyways, I got I'll tell you the story about this. This on the nose buds, some mango, and I feel like that's peach coming through. It's like that really nice, fruit salad.
Love me some fruit salad. Just tossing salads.
Tossing some fruit salads on the beach. That's what it feels like every time I stick my schnoz in here. On the tongue jabber. Oh, silky smooth. Just the right amount of carb. When I poured it, there was very little ahead, and I got worried that maybe it was going to be undercarbed or something. Not the case. Good carbonation. Lots of mango, ripe peach. Not too bitter on the back. Last week, that beer was like super bitter on the back end. None of that. It's that easy drinking, juicy IPA that we've all come to expect from Monkish.
Oh, and they're so good. They really are.
So good. BT Dubs, Not Murderer John. If you happen to be in my hood before I finish all these, I've got one with your name on it. Definitely glad I had a 4-pack. Definitely glad.
Wait, he got you the 4-pack or you got it?
No, I got it. But if he happens to be around,
because he's always hooking you up.
He's always hooking me up, and sometimes he hooks me with Monkish. Well, I've got a Monkish for now. So if you act quickly, hit me up if you're around.
Better hurry up there, non-murderer John.
This is a good one. I tell you what. So last week I was in Orange County for work again, and I went to, when I say new place, new for me, not new in existence, it's the Anaheim Packing District, and it's this old citrus packing factory.
Okay.
From like the 40s or something. And they've turned it into basically like a food hall, if you will. There's probably something like at least 20 restaurants that range from... Yeah, I mean, some of them, there's a couple like full sit down areas, like nicer restaurants, but overall it was like, you walk up, get your food, and there's communal tables and seating in the middle.
We have something like that here. It's called the 3rd Street Market Hall. I think it used to be a mall.
Oh,
and then there's a bunch of eateries and shit in there, and kind of like a social gathering with some games.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, go on.
Yeah, same type of thing. This when I pulled up, I was like, oh, footprint wise, this is smaller than I was expecting. But he got inside and man, they fucking packed it in. It was 2 stories and they've done a good job. It's really cool. I've heard about it a bunch. I think even Chew talked about it once on the show. And so finally made it over there. It's really cool. Had dinner it's called the Iron Press. It's basically like a bar. They had a bar's worth of seating. And so I pulled up to the bar and boy, was I in luck because it was a Wednesday night and the guy goes, hey, here's your menu, whatever. And they had a lot of great beer on tap. I had I've never heard of this brewery before. It was Audiograph. And I had a beer called Hasta la Raíz and it was a hazy and it was delicious. And then after that, they also had a couple of Russian Rivers on tap. So I had a blind pig.
Nice.
Off the tap. So good. I was laughing. So many people came up like, oh, you have Pliny? And they're ordering Pliny. And a guy a few seats over from me was talking to the bartender. He's like, 10 out of 10 times I ordered that blind pig way over a Pliny. And I was like, yeah, brother. Here we go. So I had that. And when he handed me the food menu, he goes, by the way, it's Wednesday, which means it's Wing Wednesday. $1 a wing.
Nice.
And I was like, you motherfucker. I am so rocked right now.
Hell yeah.
So I had myself just a fucking pile of wings. I'll be honest, low expectations because it's just like a bar in a mall, in quotes, not even a mall. I was like, yeah, how good they gonna be? They were surprisingly good, perfectly cooked, great sauce. What's your go-to sauce? Well, usually I just go buffalo, and I did. I got multiples. So I got the buffalo, and look, the buffalo was just your average. It was good. It had some spice to it, but it was just your average buffalo. I also got the salt and pepper, which was just a dry rub.
Interesting.
Salt and pepper was delicious. It was so flavorful, so good, and you really got like how good the chicken was cooked, but it needed a little spice. So I was dipping my salt and pepper in the buffalo, and it was fucking magic.
Genius.
Yeah, so I will be going back. And this time, I will order all salt and pepper with a side of buffalo. That is the fucking secret sauce right there.
So are you actually like chomping at the bit to get back to Orange County?
I might be. Next time I go, it's not going to suck so much because I'm definitely doing this again.
And if I'm not mistaken, don't you normally hate going to Orange County?
I do. And it's usually like short notice and like, hey, wife and dog, sorry, I got to leave tonight or tomorrow or whatever. And, there's all that. And it's just, and when I went down there, it was like 2 days after I just had my little head surgery and everything. And I was not comfortable, and so that sucked, but this made it a little bit better.
Okay.
Yeah. So this all leads to the beer I'm drinking because there is a Monkish location at the Anaheim Packing District. It's not in the main area. It's like across the parking lot at their little like annex area. Apparently there's another brewery over there as well. I did not make it there, but after dinner, I went over to Monkish and I thought I'll have a beer and I'll get myself a 4-pack and I'll head out. I walked in at, I think it was like 8:45. And I was like, hey, I'm looking at the menu. Guy comes over like, hey, how's it going? I said, hey, I was like, oh, good day. And as I'm about to mention the beer name, he goes, we're done pouring.
Really?
I was like, oh, I didn't like, he said it so like, you fucking idiot. I hate that. Just come up and be like, hey, we close in 15 minutes. So we've already made last call.
Right.
But no, I was like, oh, we're done pouring. I was like, oh, okay. You guys close at 9? Yeah. You can get cans. I'm like, I really wanted to not get cans because he pissed me off so much.
Yeah, acting like that. Yeah,
but I also really wanted the cans. I was like, well, it's not going to affect his fucking paycheck whether I get cans or not. So I got the cans. But it was annoying. So Monkish, if you're listening, tell that guy to fucking shut up. So I got this 4-pack and it was delicious. And I'm glad I did. I'm glad I didn't just get one of them.
I'm happy for you.
Me
After
too.
last week, man,
it's quite the turnaround.
That's huge.
Yeah, quite the turnaround in my pants, I tell you what. So
somebody's pitching a beer boner tent.
Yeah, rocked up on some Monkish over here. So, I forgot to show
Daddy.
you. This is horrible for the podcast, but funky can art.
Oh yeah, it's kind of fun.
Looks like a big like Easter Island head or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it's interesting. So good stuff. You know me, I'm not a hype beer chaser. Like I will not wait in line for a Monkish release or
no. And the hype
like
beer train, it's long gone.
Yeah, but even when it was full steam, I was like, I'm not waiting in line. Oh, it was only an hour to get a Monkish. Like that's 59 minutes too long, motherfucker.
I waited in line for beer once, and it was 2019. And it was when Eagle Park still only had one location, and it was their small downtown location.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not the fact that like the line was for the beer itself. It was like the line was for waiting for the place to open / the beer release. So
yeah,
kind of different. Because not everybody was in line to go get whatever they were coming out with. A lot of people just went in to go drink and hang out. So
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, I've only done it once.
Yeah, aside from like a beer line at the ball game or something like that, I think.
Well, that doesn't count.
No. I think I've waited in line. I can think of one time, and it was 15 minutes, and it was the first time I ever had Pliny the Younger on one of the younger releases.
Okay.
And I showed up to a local spot who had like just tapped it. They posted on Instagram, and I ran right over on definitely not my lunch break and ordered a Pliny. And when I walked up, I was like, okay, short line. This shouldn't be too bad. And they were even asking like, are you here for food or just beer? And if you're in just beer, it's this line. Just, if you're getting both, it's this line. So I was like, hey, just beer. That's fine. I'm on a time limit here. So I waited between standing in line and ordering and getting my beer, 15 minutes, not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad.
And I got a younger, and that was the first and last time I think I ever waited in a beer line.
Yeah.
Other than that, not worth it.
Just don't do it. I also don't care to get releases on like the day that they release anymore.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, it's still going to be there 2 days later. It's not like,
right.
Breweries are, some still are small, but breweries started coming out like craft breweries 2016 and 17, and they would brew a super small batch and it'd be like, okay, we got 40 cases to sell. Mm-hmm. And then if you didn't get it that day or the day after, yeah, you were probably kind of fucked. But
right.
But now, yeah, anybody that's still alive brewery wise out there, they brew something, it's gonna be there.
Yeah, it's funny you bring this up. This is something I've not thought of in a long time, but it used to be breweries when they'd release something that wasn't like a core beer, or at least a regularly appearing beer, they kind of would make an event out of it. Like, hey, come on down for the drop of whatever. We're gonna have a party. We're gonna do all these things. Now it's just kind of like, hey, we're dropping this beer and nothing special, and we're making a ton of it. So come tomorrow. Yeah. Definitely not next week for no reason at all.
Yeah, I don't know if craft breweries by you, they still have like membership programs.
I mean, a couple do still, but man, I think they're fading.
Right. So like Eagle Park, love them to death. Favorite brewery. They're great. They still have a membership program.
Great French fries.
And one of the perks is still you get the beer releases in cans like a day before everybody else. So if you're a member, you can pick them up on Fridays instead of Saturdays.
Sure.
And, you get a few other perks, $1 off beers and
right, or a full pour instead of a half pour,
or if you become a platinum member or a VIP member or something, which is like $1,000 for a lifetime membership.
Oh, lifetime. Okay.
You get 50% off all beer, 50% off all merch, forever. And maybe that eventually be worth it. But like the perks for some of these memberships, it's like, what's the point anymore?
Yeah. I agree. It was when beer was at its, at its peak and everything. I won't mention names. Brewery near us, very popular brewery, great beer. We love them. We still love them. And they had I think they still technically have it, but they had a mug club, and similar, you get discounts on all your pours, you get discounts on merch. I think once a year they did like a mug club party and, that sort of thing. The normal shit, nothing out of the ordinary.
Right.
And we used to go fairly often. It was one of those things at the time we're like, maybe we should join. Like we do come quite a bit, but we don't come quite enough, I think, to make the discount worth it. Like we did the math and you had to go, let's say once a week. It's like, they're not down the street. We don't go once a week. We probably go once or twice a month. Let's say twice a month.
Yep.
So we never did. And now it's like, why the fuck would you do that?
Yeah.
Sorry. I don't know. I love that brewery still, but in fact, they recently posted, they were having a beer release. Come get it now. And just like, you guys you make so much beer now. I'm not worried about this running out.
Yep. Or like the pandemic when, you couldn't go inside breweries, so they would do parking lot pick up and goes. So you drive to the tent, tell them what you want, you pay for it, they put it in your trunk, and then zoom off. Like
we didn't have like where they'd actually put in your trunk for you. We had come in wear your mask, pick it up, and get the fuck out.
Oh, we had the car pickup lines.
Oh, yeah. I don't think any of the local ones did that.
That was interesting.
Yeah. I remember doing a bunch of pickups when I was still working in downtown LA at the time, and Mumford Brewing. I just discovered Mumford Brewing right before the pandemic. I mean, like the day before, basically. And so I did like some pickups from them. And even that was like walk up to our window, hope to get someone's attention, which I'm like, you're not serving customers. All you're doing is attending the window. Don't go too far away.
Right.
But every time it was like me
you got
doing
one
jumping
job.
jacks. Yeah, it's like doing jumping jacks, try to get someone's attention. But yeah, it was even that was pick up from a window and, you know, fight for downtown LA parking and this and that. So R.I.P. Mumford. Great beer.
I do have to shout out Frank from Eagle Park though. So I was like,
Hey, Frank.
I was there for member there for like 3 years, and I finally did not up my membership because I was like, you know what, I don't get out much anymore. I don't do the brewery thing much anymore, and I took my kids there a couple of weeks ago for lunch because I enjoy the lunch, and Frank said, "Oh, you're a member, right?" I said, "Frank, I am actually not a member anymore. I'm sorry." And he looked at me and he said, "You'll always be a member here."
Oh,
and he gave me the discounts. So cheers to Frank. What a
Cheers to
splendid
Frank.
guy and one of the best mustaches I've ever seen.
Oh, so hot. What a man. Yeah, I think breweries, God, I feel like I said this a couple weeks ago, have something to learn from wineries. You know, wineries do wine club memberships, and we're a member at a couple wineries.
Are you?
And I don't know if you've heard, I'm a little classy.
Get right out of town.
I tell you what.
Classiest guy I know.
That's right. No mustache, but classy as fuck.
Can you
Working
grow a
on it.
mustache?
Oh, absolutely. I'm one of the lucky people that there's no splotchiness in my facial hair.
Okay.
Very solid. I just don't like growing it too long because it gets itchy.
Really?
Yeah. Like I can hit about a week and then I'm over here just scratching my face like an insane person,
Interesting.
which I've heard from people with real beards and mustaches. And they're like, yeah, if you just made it like through another week or two, you'd be fine. I'm like, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I bet you're right. I don't want to do that.
Oh, man.
Instant gratification, baby. I can't handle it.
Shame on you.
I know. My boss the other day was telling me I should grow a beard. I'm like, nah, I can't do the whole.
I was actually wondering if you shaved for work. So now that you say your boss asked or said you should grow a beard, and you said, no, that's bogus.
No, I have not taken an actual razor to my face in over 10 years.
For me, it's been like 4.
Yeah, I just do the trimmer.
Yeah, same. I
Yeah.
got such bad skin.
Yeah, same. Oh, this is not a bad skin show, but man, do I get all
Not a bad
bumpy
skin
when
show.
when I shave with an actual razor.
It's the worst. And then
It's
I get
the
those
worst.
big wadded up ingrown hairs. And
Yes.
then you got to dig that out, and that sucks.
Yeah, and the wife does not like how I look, you know, baby skin shaven.
Mine either.
Yeah, if other than my hairline, like if I was wearing a hat, if I shave my face like shave, I look like a fucking child.
Same. I'm like back to being 21 again.
Yeah, I get carded if I actually shave. So
Yeah.
don't do it. And I don't like it. Just not. So I get the trimmer, take care of the face, and we're good.
My family calls me baby butt chin when I when I shave, and I don't like the sound of that name, so I don't do it anymore.
Sure, you figured out how to prevent it. I love it.
Yeah.
So here we are.
Interesting. Not a skincare or a facial hair show, but yeah, a little relatability here. I like that.
Yeah, something like that. So
We're always getting closer, Greg. We really
that's
are.
right. Something like that. So beer clubs.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't remember where we were, but I think we pretty much finished. I was thinking wine club.
Wine
Yeah.
clubs know what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly. They know what they're doing. They make it an event when you pick up your shipments and that kind of thing. And yeah, I think beer has something to learn from them. So that's all. Make it an event.
Right on.
Enough said. All right, let's move on. Before we get to a little news, got some Ludicrous Libation Law. And of course, we've got to find out what Flex is drinking. But first, this one comes out of Montana. In Montana, a small brewery may pour no more than 48 ounces of beer per person per business day. And it may only do so between the hours of 10 a.m. and 8 p.m.
Come on.
This is like some borderline Alaska shit.
So bars aren't open past 8 p.m.?
No. only breweries.
Oh, breweries. I'm sorry.
Yes, a small brewery may pour no more than 48 ounces of beer. So they treat breweries like a sampling establishment.
Ugh.
You go there to sample the goods to know what you're going to buy. And this is because all the bar lobbyists fought against allowing breweries to pour massive amounts of beer because the bars would go out of business because people would rather hang out at a brewery than a bar.
Well, yeah, that's accurate.
Yeah. So fuck you, Montana.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Very dumb. Way to try and be Alaska.
/ New Jersey.
Good luck with your events. Fucking losers.
Mute the TV, losers.
You want karaoke? No yoki.
Oh, man, that was good.
No, it wasn't.
No, I like that one. Come to our brewery for no yoki.
Just people with headphones on singing to themselves. Super awkward.
Dumb.
All right, before we get to the news, let's answer some very important questions.
In a world where craft beer is king, a world where muscles are bigger than growlers, only one tongue can guide us. One man, one tongue, one tongue jobber. In this world, we must find out what is Flex drinking.
Well. Today, the Flex is a drinking Equilibrium, which is kind of crazy because I really don't buy too much Equilibrium.
Yeah.
Because they were a huge hype brewery. Huge. Probably still are, but they used to be huge. And I bought one beer from them, and it was a single can. It was like $7. And I let it sit in my fridge for months because I'm like, man, let's put it on a pedestal, right? This beer is going to be fucking nuts. And I drank it, and lo and behold, it was a fucking beer.
Isn't that the shits?
Yeah. It's glad I'm beyond that point. So my kids actually helped pick this one out. They just liked how it looked. Like a fuzzy TV screen, even though they really don't know what a fuzzy TV screen is.
I was going to say, do they have any idea what that is?
Yeah, no, they just said it looked cool. And I said, you know what? That does look kind of cool. So this one is called Axioms of Probability. It's a double IPA at 8.5%. And it is in collaboration with Black Stack Brewing over in Minnesota, there, the Twin Cities.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have the right on tap. There's two for this beer, one for the regular beer, and then it says one for Axioms of Probability 2025, but they are literally the same thing. So we're going to go with the one with more check-ins. This has 1.7 thousand check-ins, so it's 1,700, 1,700. 414 overall rating, pretty solid.
Nice.
And let me clear my throat for this one. Let me clear my throat. It says... It reads, Axioms of Probability uses an oat and wheat base before a Citra Incognito, Citra T90, and Galaxy Whirlpool within Eclipse, Citra, and Galaxy Dry Hop. It's a lot of hops. You know how I feel.
Hops.
You know how I feel about a lot of hops in my IPAs. If I would have known this, I probably would not have gotten it. that has no indication of what the beer tastes like, but I like simplicity, right?
Right.
Pouring vivid yellow. I don't know if I'd call this vivid.
Nah.
Pale.
Yeah, it's pale straw.
Yeah, it's my favorite color of an IPA.
Yeah,
but
very similar to my color, actually.
Yeah, you see that lacing there too?
That is
sexy.
some sexy lacing.
So it reads, pours a vivid yellow. A bright melon and assorted tropical fruit nose hits the senses first, before big flavors of ripe melon, mango chunks, fuzzy peach skin, lemon lime, and dank earth. Not shit. The creamy fruit forward flavors build up into a spectrum of bright rainbow melon known as our EQ juice. Hashtag EQ juice. I don't want to ruin the hashtag, but hashtag. The axioms of probability tell us you'll probably like this one as much as we do. Okay, now that I got my breath back. So on the old nose buds here, I get a lot of that lemon lime. And a lot of that earthy aroma. Getting a slight sweetness. Can't really tell if it's melon or peach, but it's delectable. I enjoy it. Pretty solid nose here. Then without further ado,
nice.
So the carbonation on this is wonderful.
Mm.
It's how any double IPA should be, like very slight. Like you still need a little bit to give you like a little bit of that zing, that spritz, and then it just dies out right away. This started out a little bitter on the back end, not a lot, just like a little hint of it. That has since diminished, and it's very dry on the back end, which I love because it always makes you want to dive back in for more. I told you off air, I was hesitant on drinking this tonight.
Yeah.
Glad I did.
Oh, okay.
It's solid. Would I buy a 4-pack of it? I would. Would I drink it all in 2 days? Probably not. I think I would let this one ride for a little bit, but
okay.
Super solid offering. It's not.
Nice.
I'm not mind blown, but it's solid offering for sure.
I like it.
Yeah. Cheers to Equilibrium.
EQ, which I never see around here.
Really?
Yeah, occasionally. Usually, if I get it, it's from Tavor or some shit like that. Some place that doesn't treat their beer right.
Which you don't want it from there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Trash.
Yeah. Stop sponsoring us and see what happens.
Trash.
We tell it like it is. Even when you sponsored us, you just send us your leftover shit.
Trash.
Anyways, before we get in trouble, some booze news. Zool Beer, XUL. Zool Beer is going to take over Southern Grist.
Okay.
Zool Beer Company is in the process of taking over Southern Grist Brewing and its 2 Nashville locations.
Yes.
The company announced on Instagram last week. The company wrote, in early 2025, as fate would have it, our Southern Grist family in Nashville was figuring out the story for the next 10 years while we were in the heat of our growth phase. In a very short time, the SGB founders collectively agreed that Zool was a perfect fit to pick up the pen to write the next chapter for Southern Grist. In its own post, Southern Grist wrote, Southern Grist will always be a part of the story, living on in the spirit as Zool brings their Knoxville crafted liquid gold to Nashville. The transition is expected to be completed by the end of the year, and Zool will retain Southern Grist staff, according to the news.
So they're getting rid of the Southern Grist name?
Seems like it. Seems like they're completely, they're completely Zooling it up.
I just hope they have a beer that's called There Is No Dana.
Why?
If you're a Ghostbusters fan. There is no Dana, only Zool.
I was like, who's Dana?
Yeah.
Zool brought it back around for me.
Yep.
That would be good.
It's one of my favorite lines.
Yeah. With a name like that, you got to lean into it.
Oh, 100%. Like you're a fucking ghost in like the top tier, you know? Like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of sad for Southern Grist, I guess. I went to one of those locations. It was solid. Their beer is, the sours weren't as great as everybody always made their sours out to be. I did have a double IPA there that was very wonderful. Instead of getting the flight of sours after that, I should have just got another one of those. And kind of a weird location. It's like you get off the freeway. I can't remember which. There's like one on each side of Nashville. You got off the freeway and it was just kind of like this podunk, like kind of like should I be here right now kind of feeling. And then you saw the brewery, and then it was just kind of like in between 3 buildings that looked abandoned. And you're like, should I really be here? Like, is this safe? But it was, and we had no issues, and the staff was kind, and they were great and very helpful, and they did have some food there. Nice outdoor setup, and yeah, so it kind of sucks. But I guess it's great that they're not closing.
Yeah, right? I mean, good for the staff, especially.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if I've ever had Southern Grist. Maybe I have. I know Shred has talked about Southern Grist a lot and seen it on his gram back in the day when he used to post.
We used to get some distro from them.
Okay.
Here. And it would just be like the big sours, right? Their peanut butter and jelly sours that they were big for.
Yeah.
Then that's how I felt about them.
I'm usually not a fan of the PB&Js.
Oh, I love them. I really do.
They can be so good. I just find so often they're just kind of half-assed. And this isn't about Southern Grist. This is just in general.
No, but Southern Grists were, like it was like I drank it and I was like, yeah, I was pissed I spent $18 on this.
Yeah, it's kind of a, Just a fun way to lure
but
you
they're
in.
IPAs. I think I bought some to go when we went to Nashville the first time just to drink from the hotel room, and that was solid. I had a good time with that.
All right,
So-
that's fair.
I'd say better IPAs than sours, even though the sours got a lot of hype.
Okay. Interesting stat. I'm not going to read the whole story on this one. I just read this article from the Wall Street Journal that was talking about tariffs and the rising cost of aluminum cans for breweries. And they said if people started recycling more, we could... Here, I'm going to read this section right here. More than 1 billion in average cans end up in landfills. The Wall Street Journal reported that, citing figures from the Aluminum Association, if more of those cans ended up in recycling centers to be smelted down and reused, the U.S. Aluminum import needs
Did
would
they
be...
lose their genitalia in an unfortunate schmelting?
The needs would be slashed in half. So recycle your cans, people.
I always recycle. I love recycling.
Same. I have 2 different recycling piles at my house.
Oh, I'm not that cool.
So we have the like bottles and cans recycling, and we take that to the local animal shelter where they sort it and turn it in for money and use it for the animal shelter.
Okay.
And then we have like the
paper and cardboard.
everything else, the cardboard, the paper, the
Okay.
random plastic shit, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. We just have one big recycling bin. That's all.
That's how it used to be. And then when I found out the animal shelter was like taking your recycling and then using it to like fund programs and stuff, I was like, oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, my grandma used to just have she was real fun. She had 3 like 60-gallon garbage bins in her closet in her apartment. Like it was a
Okay.
big like rolling closet.
Uh-huh.
And we would just fill them up with soda cans. Like we got to crush all the soda cans, so it's fun for us. But then we would take them to the recycling center with my aunts, and then they would get money for all the aluminum.
Right.
Yeah, so that's what we would do.
Yeah. I imagine this exactly what the animal shelter's doing.
Yeah, it was just funny because my grandma had 3 garbage cans in a closet.
Ginormous.
It's like certainly coat hangers or jackets hung up in there, but like underneath the jackets were just fucking garbage cans full of soda cans.
Grandma, why does your jacket smell like trash?
Oh yeah, trash.
All right, let's take it. Actually, we're going to take multiple trips to Florida. Florida is just on fire right now.
When isn't it?
Drunk Florida man allegedly fires at officers to get their attention.
Come on, you know what? That tracks.
Right. 3 Winter Springs police officers were eating dinner in a church parking lot just after midnight on August 28th when they heard gunshots coming from nearby. The officers immediately took cover and called for backup. Fortunately, no one was injured. After determining the direction of the gunfire, officers began searching the area and soon encountered a man walking along a sidewalk not far from the scene. He was identified as 20-year-old Devin Williams of Orlando. Williams denied hearing any gunfire, but admitted to having a handgun tucked in the front of his pants. Because that's where I would put my handgun.
I was going to say that is, I think if you Google it, best places to keep your handgun,
Right.
tucked in front of your pants is number 1.
Right, yeah. Next to your dick is perfect. Also, be careful because he's from Orlando. Great dick weather.
Great dick weather.
And he's got that other thing slanging around right next to it. That is dangerous.
You don't want to shoot that off. I'm just telling you.
Right. That sounds like a bad idea.
It might not ever look better.
Police say it was a Glock 43, believed to be the weapon used in the shooting. A search of his backpack turned up a second handgun, which had been reported stolen out of Orlando, along with several rounds of ammunition and a bottle of alcohol. Officers say Williams eventually admitted he'd been drinking and explained why he fired the shots. He said he was trying to get their attention. Williams was arrested and booked on several charges, including aggravated assault on law enforcement, use of a firearm under the influence, grand theft of a firearm, unlawful carry of a concealed weapon, and liquor possession by a person under 21. Winter Springs Police Chief Matt Tracht said in a statement, "This individual did succeed in getting our attention and will hopefully spend a long time incarcerated." What a dummy.
Dumb. Like all everything you said, I'm just thinking to myself, well, how stupid. What an idiot.
Yeah. Every step of that was dumb.
But then it just comes back and I'm like, you know what? That's Florida.
Yeah.
100%.
Now it tracks.
Way to stay on brand, Florida.
Way to keep Florida. Speaking of Florida, Federal ICE agents, now powered by Coors Light. The Miami man is facing multiple charges after allegedly driving drunk through the Florida Keys with 2 young children in the vehicle, all while claiming to be a federal immigration agent. According to Monroe County Sheriff's Office, 42-year-old Scott Thomas, 2 first names, can't trust him, was pulled over Wednesday afternoon after a motorist reported him driving recklessly.
I have 2 first names.
Oh, that's true. Can't trust you.
Damn it.
Yeah. I mean, is Flex really a first name?
Fair enough.
Yeah. Give you 1.5. Deputies say he was seen swerving heavily and driving onto oncoming traffic near the 7 Mile Bridge before being stopped. Inside the vehicle, officers found his 2 children, aged 7 and 9.
Oh,
classy
that's
guy.
terrible.
Horrible. Deputies noted a strong odor of alcohol and say he was disoriented and failed multiple field sobriety tests. He also misidentified his location and gave the wrong travel direction during the stop. Authorities say he identified himself as an ICE agent during the arrest. A spokesperson for the Department of Homeland Security said they were not aware of the incident and are investigating. He was charged with DUI and 2 counts of child endangerment. The children were turned over to a family member, and the Florida Department of Children and Families was notified.
You know, I could never imagine
Ooh,
getting all jacked up and then putting my kids in a car.
right. I've done some stupid shit, but I wouldn't do it to other people.
Well, that's the thing is like, yeah, you know, we're what, 37, 38, 39?
Sure.
We're around there. We've done some dumb shit.
Yeah.
Never would I ever do that.
No. I wouldn't do it with my dog. I wouldn't.
Ain't nobody deserves that.
Yeah, that's dumb. Especially kids who have no say in the matter.
Right. You just tell them to get in the car and they get in the car.
Right. You fucking asshole.
Terrible.
Yeah. I love that new excuse now. I'm part of ICE. Okay.
We do have a guy at work, a customer who comes in with this ICE hat on all the time. And it's like, what do you... I don't care what side you're on. I don't. I really don't. It's not for me to judge, but what are you supporting? Are you trying to act like you're... What's going on here?
Yeah.
You know, it just kills me.
I will say, Flex of all people really doesn't care what side you're on.
I don't.
Yeah. The most down the middle guy I think I know. I have feelings, but I won't share them.
Which is fine. Again, you know, that's fine. But yeah, just to come in sporting that, it's...
Yeah. All that to say, Flex thinks you look stupid for that.
I do.
You probably fucking look stupid.
Yeah. Like, it'd just be like if somebody came in with an FBI hat that wasn't in the FBI. You know, like
female body inspector, baby.
It's the same goddamn thing. I think it's dumb.
Right.
What are you supporting? I don't know. It's just dumb.
It's not even a support thing.
Well, and that's the thing.
It's just dumb.
You want to wear like a blue line hat? That's great. You want to wear a red line hat? That's great. You know, like firefighters, cops. Sure. Great. Support, promote. I love it. But just rolling around in a nice hat, you just look like an idiot.
Yeah. Because it doesn't say I support X agency. They just look like an idiot.
You just look like an idiot.
Yeah. At least the whatever line stupid hats. They say I support, you know, this thing.
Right. Which is great. But yeah. Don't be a clown.
Oh, we're way past that. Next time he comes in with his ice hat, she'll be like, feeling cold today? Huh?
You sell that stuff?
Yeah. We got some ice in the back.
Got like a company?
Yeah. We'll end on this one. Florida man admits that he drank too much after crashing off of I-95. A Palm Coast man is facing DUI charges after crashing his car off Interstate 95 early Sunday morning and telling deputies he had too much to drink. Deputies responded to a single car crash near Palm Coast after witnesses reported a gray Toyota crossing all 3 lanes of traffic before spinning out into the woods. When they arrived, 30-year-old Michael Gonzalez was already out of the vehicle, uninjured but unsteady on his feet and covered in vomit. Gonzalez declined medical attention but admitted to drinking heavily and said he didn't remember the crash. After failing a series of field sobriety tests, he was arrested and taken to the Flagler County Jail, where breath tests showed his BAC was
You know, I always go really high on this. So
I know. Okay, don't go too high on this.
Let's say like a 1.4.
Okay, little under. He was a 1.73.
Okay.
But puking at a 1.73 is like, come on, man. Put your life together.
Grow up.
Yeah. Well, we've got audio. The body cam was rolling. The audio was surprisingly crisp. And here is some of that arrest.
What happened?
I guess I drank too much.
You said what?
Drank too much.
You said you drank too much?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Threw up on myself.
Hey, man, keep your hands out your pockets, please.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Just taking out my wallet.
Okay.
Oh, dropped my wallet.
How about you just take a seat, like right there?
Yeah.
Like on the grass. Is there anyone else in the car?
No, just me.
Okay.
Can't even remember where I was at. Not even gonna lie to you.
So you were coming this way, and what happened? Like, how did you end up here?
I can't even say I know what happened. I'm not even gonna you.
No? Okay. I mean, you don't have an answer. You don't have an answer, but
I
just
probably fell asleep behind the wheel. I'm not even gonna you.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah. He may have only been a 1.73, but they got to test him for some other shit then.
Oh my God.
Or he's just the biggest lightweight ever.
I used to fall asleep at the wheel when I worked third shift.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I used to fall asleep sober all the time.
Oh, yeah.
When I was doing morning news and I worked from I think it was like 3 a.m. to 2 p.m. or something like that, or 4 to 2. Man, I'd be driving home, just nodding off. And the worst was when I got the closer to home I got, the more sleepy I got.
Well, I'd be driving to work and I'd be sitting at a red light. Sometimes red lights are long. Yeah.
You're not wrong there.
Take a little nap, and next thing you know, somebody's honking behind you.
Yeah,
and,
yeah, definitely done that.
Oh yeah.
It was more in the afternoon for me. Morning, I had my coffee with me on the drive, so I'm sipping coffee as I'm driving. So I usually stayed awake, but driving home, 2:30, 3 o'clock.
Oh yeah.
Hitting the freeway. Sometimes those bumps would wake you up.
You know what the worst part for me about like coffee in the morning is? When I drink warm beverages, because I'm such an old man, it just makes me want to go to sleep. So it's like I'm sitting there in the morning drinking my coffee, and I'm just like, my eyes are fluttering as I put the cup down. I'm just like, man, this is wonderful. It's like,
and I'm the opposite. I'm like, oh, hot
terrible.
Coffee, I'm jacked.
Oh yeah, I get
I'm not
really
really
excited.
jacked.
I love how it tastes, but man,
I love it.
Once it hits the lips, I'm just, man, like, where's that REM again?
I just signed up for a coffee subscription.
You seem like that kind of guy.
Yeah, like I legit got my first bag in the mail today. I haven't even tasted it yet.
Is it ground already, or do you have to grind it?
No, I've got a grinder.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. What can I
It's
say?
the most hipster shit I've ever heard.
We started this like not quite a year ago. We forever did the K-cups. And it got to the point where like I'm drinking 3 cups a day. The wife's drinking 1 or 2.
The
usually
price.
just 1.
Yeah.
Well, not just the price, but I'm like, man, I'm putting like, 900 plastic cups in the landfill every 2 days, plus the price of it. And you get better coffee when you grind it yourself. So like back when California Coffee Republic still had their spot, like we talked to Will. He was the one that did the coffee when we did our 14 cannons collab.
Right.
And he was telling me what to get, and I'm buying his coffee. I'm like, God damn, it's so good. And at the time, I was just putting in the little K-cup adapter so I could put like regular coffee in it.
So that's what I used to do for a while. That was great.
Yeah, that's how it started, but it was such a pain in the ass. So now we have like a legit, just brews coffee in the morning, and
It's like a regular coffee maker.
Regular coffee maker. Gone backwards. Now, the regular coffee maker has a fancy adapter, so if we need to do a K-cup, like if I'm just having 1 cup, it's more like if the wife is having 1 cup, I'm not around. She can do a K-cup. She can switch out the little adapter thing.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's cool. It's got a little frother on the side. It was fucking fancy.
Damn, dude.
Black Friday special last year, I'm telling you.
You gonna be a regular barista.
I'm hipster as fuck. What can I say?
You've said enough.
Pretty soon we'll be the craft coffee republic.
The craft douche republic.
Oh, we're already there. Oh, same douchiness, different liquid.
Oh,
what can
boy.
I say?
I love it. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Well, I think we should wrap things up.
All right.
I got some coffee to grind. I'm going to hit some music. I'm going to say hi to Vanessa.
Hello, Vanessa.
Hello. Follow us at Craft Beer Republic, craftbeerrepublic.com. Mail at Craft Beer Republic, 805-538-BEER. All of that good shit. Thanks for hanging out. I hope everyone out there is staying very well hydrated.
And on that note,
Good night, everybody.
nailed it.